Hello everybody, welcome to the first vlog of 2021. Today is the start of the working year. I am back to work today. So I thought this would be the perfect time to kind of kick off the vlogs and kick back into the motivation again for a brand new year. We're just having a very chilled morning in the house. I was having a little drink. Nice, that's sounding good. Hydrating. Been out for a little run around and I have just been getting a shower and washing up the face, etc. Get myself a bit more perky. I've already had my coffee. How can I just lose the dog within four walls? Oh, he's in bed. Good boy. Yes, so brand new vlog for the year, guys. I mentioned that, well, first of all, the new camera. Thank you all for your feedback on the last video. This camera luckily has a stabilization mode, which I'm currently in. So again, let me know. Is this better? I had quite a few comments, people being like, shaky. Fantastic feedback. One word feedback, fantastic. So yeah, I've just put on the stabilization mode. I just wanted to see what it was like without it and with it, because without the stabilization mode, it's a slightly bigger picture than this. It has to crop in for it to be stable. So let me know how this goes. But a lot of you said that you love the quality of it, and I agree. The quality of the camera and the colour of it as well, like the colours are nicer and brighter. The contrast is super lovely. So far, I'm really, really happy with it. So I will let you all know a couple of vlogs down the line if I'm loving this camera. Bo's found his toy box. Which one do you want, darling? Which one do you want? You can have any toy. Do you want dragon? You love dragon. Ooh. Yes. Is dragon a good one? No? Yeah? No? You do you know? Okay. What about Santa? I know you love Santa. It's not really the time of the year now, but I know you like it. Do you want Santa? I think you need to choose. I think you need to choose what you want. Oh no, he's still going for more. Oh God, does anyone else have this like toy boxes all around the house for a dog? On with today's vlog. I am, like I said, starting work with a bang today. I am shooting my first campaign of 2021. It is a mascara campaign. And I've got this kind of idea in my head of like white bedroom walls with all the kind of Parisian feel. And I've got the most incredible couture gown to wear from Sally Bean. She brought it over for me a few weeks back. It is unreal and it's exactly what I wanted for this shoot. Like literally picture perfect of what I was imagining that I would wear for this shoot. So this is gonna be a really, really lovely one, a very like couture style photo shoot today. Alex is in the gym. I think he might be on the spin bike, and I'm going to do my workout tonight because I've not quite had time yet. So I'm going to do mine tonight. But first of all, I just need to put on a really natural face of makeup, and I'll likely put a light coating of the mascara on before I build it up during the shoot, so that you can really see like the difference. I think that's what I'll do. I'll see. We are up in the closet. Is this better? Maybe if I put you here, like literally. Whee! Oh, I accidentally zoomed in there. If I put you right in front of me, like this, maybe this is better. I mean, I know I'm looking down on you, but hopefully this is a little bit better. So, I'm going for lovely, lightweight makeup that's all about the skin, just looking like super glowy. So I'm going back to an old school skin and base routine, I think, for today. I just want my skin to look like it is luminous, like super duper luminous. I always find oils are the best way forward for that. This is the La Mer Renewal Oil. Yes, it's very, very pricey, but actually it takes a hell of a long time to even go down. So you'll find yourself with it for quite some time, even though it is extremely pricey, but it just works wonders. I'm gonna also put on the Perfecting treatment from La Mer. There is no priming product better. Oh, the smell of this is heaven. Heaven. I'd say it was by far the best smelling skincare of every one I've ever tried. Oh, it just makes your skin look amazing. I'm thinking of filming a top 20. No, I'm thinking of filming a 2020 beauty faves video. I had a few people message me and ask me to do one. I'm not sure if I did one last year, but usually I would film one every single year. I've got a feeling actually I might just film it and it might even go up before this vlog goes up. So in which case, if you want to see my favourites of 2020, click the little eye icon, you can go see that. I've got a feeling I'll probably do that. Right, I'm gonna go first of all with the Flawless Filter because I want like extremely glowy base. This will likely feature in my top products of 2020 actually. I also tanned last night, if you can't tell. I'm very, very bronzed today because obviously I was shooting today and it's first day back at work. It's always nice to feel your absolute best, so that you wake up and look in the mirror and you like the skin you're in. Okay, so that's a little bit. I really want this really dewy, and I'm going to add more of that in probably because I want it, with it being a bit more like editorial, I'm not going out. I don't need things to be set down the same. Okay, I'm ready for the shoot. I have this like slicked back little like ballerina bun. That's what I really wanted to go for, something that's completely off my face. And my face is completely ready. I'm gonna leave the mascara off completely, but I've got everything else ready on my face. It's super lovely and dewy and quite, it's not like too over the top or too glam. It's just a gorgeous like pink lid. Just did that with the By Terry palette. I did a reel actually using this palette and did this pink eye look then, so it's just lovely simple eye. Roughed up my brows a bit, and on my lips I've got a mixture of this Dior, this amazing Dior gloss, which is one of my favourites. This is 640 Dior Addict, and then for a really, really glossy finish I've got this, I think it's called the Gloss Bomb in Glass Slipper over the top, and that is it. Okay, shoot done. I am thrilled to bits with how that went. We needed to get like footage and photos, and we did extra photos. Bo's upset because I've just put some banana bread in the microwave and you can smell it, can't you, Ellen? Yeah, I made my banana bread yesterday and it's probably the best I've done it. So I did it with like peanut butter through the middle. So I put like half of the base down inside the pan, the pot, and then I drizzled in warm peanut butter, and then I put more on the top, so it's got like this peanut butter swirl through the middle, and I put a bit more on top, and then I put banana chips on the top of the cake. I mean, this is what's left of it, and it was this long, so it's only yesterday I made it. So never mind. Hey guys, it's a couple of days later. It feels kind of strange not picking up my camera every day like I was over Frowmas, because obviously every single day I was vlogging. And I've been trying to get my head back into the January mood and the new work mode, and you know, get back on track. It's been a few days since I last vlogged, but I just wanted to kind of come and, one second, a bit far away now. I just thought I'd have a little chat to you about like work and motivation this year, and somewhat about resolutions and, you know, things that we all talk about this time of year. I'm just gonna like preface this by saying that you should have a start to 2021 that you really want without feeling any pressure from anybody else. If the people around you are quite motivated and determined to have like the best year ever or a much better year, but you're not in that headspace, like don't let anyone else's feelings and thoughts pressure you or change how you're feeling about it. I would probably say if you're feeling like that, take yourself away and maybe write down some things that you were grateful for last year, some things that you enjoyed about last year, and then start thinking about things that you want to do for this year, even if it's literally the smallest thing, like learn how to do something or buy a new black sweater because your other one is old. It can be like the smallest thing, and then you may just feel like at least you've got something written down and something as like some form of plan, but without that pressure on top of it. Like you really don't need to pressure yourself if you're not in that zone. This is what me and my best mate Steph like to call a sunshine gumbo. It's literally just fresh orange juice with water and ice, and I don't know why we even named it, but yeah, I just love it. I just love this kind of orange juice. It's super, super fresh and a bit tiny bit diluted, so you don't get that like extra acidic feel. Oh, it's so hydrating. Anyway, but moving on to how I'm feeling about it. The whole new year, new me thing I don't buy into. I've just written a whole blog post about this, but I just don't really buy into that, because it's like you can change something about yourself any time of the year or at any point in your life if you so wanted to. It doesn't have to take a new year. But I get the fact that a lot of people like to see one year and then the start of the next year as this entire like cut-off point. It's almost like any bad habits or bad things that you did in the previous year are almost forgotten about, and you've got this fresh slate ahead of you to plan out and to organise and to do more positive things with. So I understand that real like refresh point in the middle of the two, and I also see that a lot, which is why I often myself, I do get quite determined at the start of the year, and I have this feeling of like, yes, this is how I'm going to feel for much more of the year. And but at the same time, the whole like new you, I don't get why we have to be a new person every year. The person I was last year, pretty darn great. I really liked the person I was last year. I was very upbeat and positive, regardless of the situation we were all in. You know, I was very determined, I was very organised, I got a lot done. Yeah, I had some very overwhelming moments and I had some very down moments, but I worked through those and, you know, made plans to overcome that if that ever happened again. You know, I don't feel like I need to be a new me. The whole new year, new me is a load of crap. I think new year, new ideas potentially could be a nice one, because for me I do kind of feel like it opens up a gate for new ideas to be kind of brought in. And so I've just been kind of spending the last few days thinking about where do I want to kind of take things this year. I've been on YouTube about 6 years, I've been blogging for, oh no, probably more than that then now, probably 7 years. And I've been blogging for like 8 years. And as much as, like I've said it before, with how challenging last year was, it was still a really successful year for me career-wise. And I worked on some of the biggest projects I've ever worked on, and I got to work on a number of ambassadorships, so I feel extremely lucky for that. But at the same time, there are still things that I think I'd like to change, other things I'd like to do more of. And so I've just been kind of planning out, why have I got coffee on my laptop? So I've just been having a real think about where I want to go with things. One thing that has changed this year is that I've just employed a new member of staff. So I have another full-time member of staff now, so that's quite exciting. The team has grown. So we're going to be having a meeting online, obviously. Becca over in Chicago. Going to be having a bit of an online powwow on Friday to talk about everything, like in terms of our entire strategy, in terms of fees for what we charge for different bits of work, content ideas, strategy in terms of, I guess, branding for me and the channels, what direction we want to go in, what brands we do want to work with this year. I think for all of us in any career, it's good to have goals and set aspirations and, you know, targets that you want to reach. So that's kind of where I'm at, and I'm actually just going to kind of sit now. Alex is downstairs, he's editing he's editing tomorrow's video. I've just filmed my 2020 beauty fave, so if you've not seen that yet, I'll leave it linked up on the screen. But I'm just going to sit here on the bed, all nice and chilled, and just start making some notes and writing down some aspirations and some goals for the year. Yeah, I've got this lovely diary I'm going to do that in. Don't quit your daydream, it says. This is from Somewhere Someday. This is a brand that is owned by a lovely friend of mine, Noor. You may know her really, really well. She's Queen of Jet Lags on Instagram. This is her brand, Somewhere Someday. And this is just such a beautiful little diary that she sent me, but I really like it because it's got an enormous notes page on every single day. So it's not dated, so you can date it according to what day it is. You can write to-do lists. There's things like things to buy. You can tick off how much water you've drank, but it's got a massive notes page. The thing I don't like about a lot of diaries is that I've not got enough room to write my notes on. So I like that when I've got a to-do list and I can then write notes to. So I'm going to write down loads of to-do things for this week, but also like things upcoming. So I've got that. I also have the most beautiful new laptop case that I'm going to start using because I just think it's so pretty, and I'll show you in a second why I'm going to start using this much more, just as more of an organisational tool. So this beauty is from Senreve. This is part of a paid for advertorial with Senreve. Just want to be able to show you this. I worked with Senreve a number of times last year, 2020, feels weird saying last year already. As you know, I have 3 of their bags plus their laptop case, and I have 2 of their beautiful cashmere throws, which are downstairs. Alex managed to steal one. I've got like a mustard coloured one. It's beautiful. Alex stole it for his room, but he loves it. But this is my newest Senreve piece, and it is this gorgeous pebbled blush coloured laptop sleeve. This is such a strange thing because obviously I know I work from home, and laptop sleeves, obviously if you are someone who does go to work to an office, right now I realise we're not, but at some point we're going to be again. And if you're someone who does like to carry a laptop to and from work and you need a laptop sleeve, I haven't had a laptop sleeve in years. Usually if I'm travelling, I put my laptop down into the front of my suitcase because the Louis Vuitton suitcase has like a little laptop section. But otherwise, if I'm doing any other trip that I don't have that case with me, I don't have a case for my laptop, and I find myself throwing it into big tote bags and all sorts. So I've been looking out for a laptop case probably for about 18 months, and it's that thing that I kept thinking, oh, I really need a laptop case. And then you kind of forget. Now this laptop that I have is honestly, I'm not that impressed with this one. I've always had Apple products, but this one I'd say is my worst laptop I've ever got from them. It's the rose gold and it's the Apple, oh, it's a MacBook Air. It's a MacBook Air. Oh, and it's dead, great, so I can't even tell. But it's a MacBook Air and it's quite the slim line one. No USBs, tres annoying. Anyway, I think it's a 13-inch. So the thing I love about this, so when you open it up, has a lovely micro suede lining first of all, so it keeps it completely scratch free, and this just fits in like a glove, perfectly in there. It just fits nice and snug against the sides so it's not rattling around inside of it, and then a little popper to close it. But what I love about it the most, probably, I don't know why, is the fact that this has this big pocket on the back of here, as well as this other little side pocket. So it has a few little sections. So what I'm going to start doing, which is why I was saying when I use this as like an organisational tool, is I'm going to use this back pocket to put my diary in. So I'm going to stick that down there and there with, and maybe I'll put my pen here. Oh, don't turn it on. Like that. So I've got my notebook in there, I've got my pen, and I've got my laptop. But for me, I either lose my laptop, or I lose my diary, or I lose the pen, or I lose something, and I'm like, I just want to sit down and write down some notes right now whilst I'm thinking about them. I don't want to wait until I found everything. So what I'm going to start doing is kind of leaving this in one place, all as one big kind of work tool, you know what I mean? So it's just such a beautiful case. I'll leave it linked down below for you guys. But yeah, if you are looking on Senreve, this is the envelope laptop sleeve in the pebbled blush texture and colour. You can also have it personalised as well. You can put on the website, you can have it personalised with your initials, which would be beautiful. I kind of wish I'd done that now. But that's just like a nice extra that you can get with it as well. It's 100% Italian leather, scratch free. Yeah, and it fits up to a 13-inch MacBook inside of here. I'm really quite fond of this. It's exactly what I've been looking for. A really beautiful and chic laptop case. It does a little bit more than just being a case. You know what I mean? This feels a bit more like a little like portfolio almost, you know what I mean? Anyway, so that's kind of how I'm keeping my kind of self-organised at home. But in terms of resolutions, like I was saying, so I've just written a blog post. It's just gone up on Inthefrow.com, so it'll probably be the second to last post by the time you see this, if you do want to go and see. It just has this picture here as like the main picture. I just wrote out a bit of a thought piece about the pressures of New Year and the whole New Year, New Me thing that I just mentioned to you about. But in here I have mentioned a couple of my resolutions, and I suppose they're not just career-wise, they're kind of lifestyle-wise and just things that I want to pay more attention to this year. But even since writing this, I've had a few other thoughts. So my resolutions I've said here, going back dairy-free for a start, because I spent most of last year dairy-free and I really quite like that. And I noticed over Christmas the more cheese I was eating and the odd bit of milk that I was mixing into dishes, cauliflower cheese for example. I noticed more spots on my chin than usual. I've been breaking out more, and I know that's the dairy because it's the only thing that's different in my routines. Spending more time exercising in an enjoyable way. As much as I love the idea of being my most healthy and most, you know, the body type I want to be, I also don't really enjoy exercise all that much. There's no point in me pretending that I'm like, oh, let's get up at 6 and, you know, go and do a workout, because I'm just not that person. I like to sleep, and as much as there are certain types of exercises I love, like I used to love dance and things like that. Now I'm not, I just don't have the get up and go that I used to. However, I have just got the Peloton, and currently my motivation is sky high. I have pretty much done a Peloton class every day since we got the bike. So I'm genuinely loving that, absolutely loving it. But at the same time, I know my motivation might dwindle a bit, but I just want to keep at least exercising half an hour once a day, or at least 4 days a week, just to try and keep my health levels up. And keep my legs moving, so that's one of the resolutions. Yeah, acupuncture, that's a big resolution for me, because I've heard it is game changer, and I have just such a bad neck and back from my awful posture. So I'm gonna get acupuncture. The fourth one is to launch the projects that I have been dreaming up for the past few years, just to bloody well get them out there and just finally just put them out into the world. And what will be if they're successful, then fantastic. If they're not successful as I hoped they would be, then at least I've tried and at least I've done something that I've always wanted to do. And I kind of just not have the fear anymore and the worries, and I'm just such a perfectionist, which is why a lot of the projects that I want to work on haven't come to fruition yet, but fingers crossed they will do. I'm losing light rapidly, so I'm going to use this artificial one more. And the fifth one actually is to continue my kind of sustainable journey and becoming more sustainable in the things that I do. In fact, I really want to do a video about some of the things that I've swapped in and out of my life to become a bit more sustainable, because I know that you guys see the more fashion side of things and me trying to buy more sustainably, cutting down how much I'm buying from sustainable brands as well. But there's a lot of things in the house that you don't see that I've done. So many changes that I've made to live a more sustainable lifestyle. I find a load of them just so easy and simple, and maybe it could make quite a nice little video. I don't know, so I might do that as well. But anyway, I want to learn more about sustainability, and I want to make even more small changes this year. Just, you know, more and more little small changes will add up in the end. So I'd love to do that. One thing I suppose that I've just been deliberating with, and I must admit today I've had a really down day this morning. It's like 4 o'clock now and I'm only just starting to feel a bit more perky. I've just been feeling quite overwhelmed with the new lockdown that we're going into, another 6 weeks. Ooh, just quite overwhelming to know that we aren't going out, can't go and see friends, can't go see family again, just can't just live like a normal life. You know, if you just want to nip the shop or nip to your local mall or outlet or something, just go have a shop and like turn off your brain, you can't do that. You know, it's just a little bit restrictive. And don't get me wrong, I'm so totally for this whole thing, but it's still, you know, trying to get your head around it, it's still a bit like, oh, all right, another 6 weeks. So that's been overwhelming me a little bit today. I think I need to make a few resolutions in terms of career. Just things like not allowing work to get so on top of me emotionally and finding more perspective quicker. There's things like that. Yeah, honestly, it's really hard for me to put into words because I'm struggling a bit myself today. I've got a lot of doubts today in myself. I'm feeling a bit of anxiety. I'm feeling quite overwhelmed. Like I've just been speaking to the team about it, and just the new bigger team. So I've been speaking to the team about it, just sort of saying how I've been feeling about stuff, and just feeling really deflated today, and I don't know why. I think it's just a big multitude of doubts in myself and worries about the future. My friend Kyle sent me a really, really fantastic, very inspiring thing the other day. I mean, Kyle texts me every single day. If anything, I probably text Kyle more than anybody else. But yeah, he sent me a really great thing that he had done. I kind of want to copy what he's done because it's really, really brilliant. So this might help you guys as well. Almost like to review 2020 as a way to look forward. So what he's done is said 2020 review, and apparently you've got 10 minutes for these 4 sections to write down your ideas. So what you're proud of in 2020, your favourite memories. It's just a really nice way to look back in a positive mindset at that last year as a way to then relate to that and work on it. So the next section is things that I can improve on from that year. And then goals for 2021. So rather than like resolutions as such, like things that you're going to try and do but you might not be able to resolve, this is more how to improve and what goals do you want to set yourself that potentially you might be able to reach. So what I'm proud of, favourite memories of 2020, things I can improve on for 2021, and goals for 2021. So that's what I'm going to kind of work on myself now. I need my nice little diary. You could also put, I was just thinking actually, you could also put a charger in here. That would be super handy. And then I could keep my charger and everything. With my laptops, I'm forever losing that, so that's quite handy. So anyway, I'm going to get on with it, guys, because I'm a bit all over the place right now with thoughts. But yeah, hopefully this helps some of you, just to kind of relate to the fact that I'm totally on your level if you're unsure right now, in need of a little bit of direction. I totally feel you on that. Making these little notes that I just mentioned might be quite helpful. That's what I'm going to do anyway. So, as always, the boys of the house are hard at work.
Yeah, right.
So cozy. And Alex is editing up the video.
Second video of the day.
Is it?
Have I edited 2 videos today?
Yeah, the vlog. You
This,
started the vlog. Yeah.
I'm doing this right now.
Yeah. And then this one, while I have been working. Kitchen's looking okay though. Thank you for tidying up somewhat, babe.
Yeah, I did. I've been doing loads of washing.
I meant that. I genuinely meant that.
I'm just so used to the sarcasm these days.
Hey! I'm not being sarcastic. No, this is great. Thank you very much. I've just been working on some bits upstairs. Been writing down my resolutions and work ideas for this year.
Any good ones?
I think so. I'm going to go through them with you now, actually, before we have a wider team meeting.
I'm going to say wine then.
No wine. I don't know if I've mentioned, but I'm on dry January.
I gave up.
You gave up. You didn't even
1st.
start.
I tried.
You didn't even start.
I tried.
Rubbish.
Why have you got my hoodie around your neck? Like
Sorry, I'm really quite cold.
Croquet?
Sorry, I know, quite like it. Goes well with my blue shirt, don't you think? I'm going to have to do my nails. I'm going to have to take these off. These, well, like I showed you, this middle finger has come off.
Well, I thought that was part of the look.
But like I said, I don't know how it's come off because they're literally adhered to my nails. They're not like stick-ons. These are fully like made up on my nails and it's completely come off. So I'm going to have to get all the rest off, work some kind of magic on these bad boys because they look ridiculous, don't they? They look rubbish. Look how long they are. I miss
Go back to what you
dry
did the first lockdown and you tried to do them yourself and you were well proud for about 3 days and then they all fell off.
No, I did them in purple, but then do you remember I did another time, I spent hours putting loads of glitter on them and stuff, and I ended up taking them off like immediately because like they were horrible. They were so, like, they had gems all over them, everything looked ridiculous. But I reckon I can take these off.
You should take them off and give your nails a break.
My real nails are this long. Those are my real nails under there.
Don't believe it. Show me that other one.
See, look, you can see underneath. They're my real nails. They're my real nails. Shut up, you. Drive me mad. Oh, look at our little family. The perfect little family. Oh, he's just the most beautiful thing. How many times a day do you reckon I say, I love you so much?
Way too much.
Every minute of the day I'm just like, Mama loves you so much. I just love you so much. He's just the best thing to happen to me since you.
Good recovery there.
Nobody is. He's just, look at him. He's like the softest thing. You can barely feel his fur. It's so soft.
It is crazy soft. It just feels freshly conditioned every half an hour.
He does. Look,
And
he's
blow-dried.
just perfect. He's such a good boy.
I've
Look.
been teaching him how to fetch today.
Yeah.
He's getting it.
He's getting it. He's getting it better. It's the dropping off the ball back with you again that is his hardest thing.
He's getting it though. He's getting it.
He
It's a
is.
scritch. Oh, big guy.
He's a smart boy. Oh, do you know what? I've just realised I don't have on the camera the stabilisation. People are going to be mad at me. One sec. Look how much more cropped in it is now.
Told you.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it though. If it means that I'm steady now and not like shaky, jakey, achy, breaky heart, then
Oh my god.
this is what I have to put up with. Look so preppy like this, don't I? Oh, I've got a little baby down here on my knee, and I've just been talking Alex through my all of my notes that I've made, following Kyle's layout of how to do it. I mean, I don't have to go through all of it because obviously it's all quite personal and career-based stuff, and you know, you don't have to know all of it. So I've just put down what I was proud of last year, things like the campaigns we worked on, my charity donations, my engagement with you guys, like constantly trying to chat and keep up with my messages and ensuring you guys are enjoying my content and things, my ambassadorships that I've done, my collaboration with Edge of Ember, and then I've written down my best memories of the year again, is things like the Edge of Ember launch, picking up our beautiful baby, and the Holland Cooper shoot that we went on was an amazing memory, going to the Maldives for Alex's 30th birthday.
Yeah, that was a big highlight.
It just feels like such a long time ago now. But the main things that I kind of wanted to focus on was the next section, which is things to improve on. So I've said for this one, less doubt, more perspective, more self-belief. I suppose that kind of comes against the less doubt, really. I suppose it's the other end. Take more time out to regenerate. Because I do find if I do manage to take a couple of days away, I kind of come back full force with like new ideas.
I've said this from day one, McGrath. You burn out and your creative just suddenly just hits a brick wall. You need to step away and then want to get back to doing work again. Whereas if you're just constantly doing work,
Yeah, I know.
I know it just seems like because
You lose your mojo.
yeah, 100%. You end up resenting doing it.
Yeah.
Think how good the first shoot back was that you guys haven't seen yet.
Yeah, we haven't seen that yet. It was going to be in this vlog, but actually that content's only going out towards the end of the month, so we've kept that footage for later.
But that's probably one of my favourite things we did last year.
What was?
That shoot. Combining this year and last year, content-wise, that's probably my most.
But it was this year?
That's my point.
So it's your favourite thing we've done all year?
Well, and last year.
No, we did some great things last year, babe.
What was better? I just feel like from like you had this idea of what you wanted to do, and we kind of just it just worked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had this flow, and then I had this idea of how I wanted to edit it, and we kind of just we were
synchronized.
Very synchronized.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Some more time now to regenerate. Okay.
Yeah.
More family time as well.
Over Zoom.
No, but more family time as in like us three as well. Oh well, especially us two.
You can cross that one.
Shut up!
More video games. More beers.
No, less video games. More time with your wife.
Less True
Shut
Blood.
up. I've watched True Blood now. But then, 2021 goals. So I've written down a number of goals. To be honest, I kind of mentioned a few earlier, and I'm going to keep those more private because I feel like when you've got goals to kind of aim for, it's better to kind of keep them close to your chest and just really push for it. I've also tried to take a leaf out of Josie's book and like positive affirmations and goal setting. So I've set myself like a timeline to reach a milestone that I've been wanting to hit for years. And I've set a timeline for myself, so I'm going to really try and get there. So this is actually really nice and really super helpful to do this actually. I kind of set myself these like goals for 2021 rather than just like a new year resolution and like career goals. Yes. By the way, do you know we have Pastor Evangelist for dinner?
Yes, I just want to get a workout blasted first. And then...
I've already done my workout. I did my 45 minutes steady sweat class. It's called steady sweat.
You just sweat steadily?
Yeah, pretty much. It was just like, it was constantly super heavy and constant pace the whole time. So you just meant to sweat and sweat and sweat.
You enjoyed it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I'll tell you where that I started crying at a point in the lesson.
You're an emotional girl.
There was a really lovely song. It's this song called by James Vincent McMorrow called "We Don't Eat." It's such a beautiful song, and there was a moment where she was like, "There's a person in front of you that you really, really love. Run to them," and it just made me just burst out crying, and I just closed my eyes and just pedalled my life out while I was crying. It's really nice.
If you burn more calories if you cry as well.
1 calorie, 2 calories, 3 calories, keep crying.
Calorie per tear.
Yeah, an emotional roller coaster, but it was really nice. It was really like lovely. Sometimes I get into this euphoric state when I'm in the middle of the cycle class. Anyway, I'll shut up now, and I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Morning guys, starting off the day right. I've done my spin class and now I've just made myself a smoothie for the morning. I'm kind of on the smoothie bandwagon again because obviously over Christmas I was making crumpets with cheese.
Got a smoothie on the end of your nose.
Stop it. Oh my god, I've got smoothie nose. Thanks, babe.
Smoothie nose.
Got smoothie on the nose. What they're saying, yeah, over Christmas, like waking up and eating crumpets with cheese on, or like massive muffins, or just loads of big carb heavy things. And I do like getting up in the morning, having my coffee, but then just having a lovely shake. So today's shake is Bodies and protein powder, the Protein Excellence one, it's my favourite, with oats, mixed fruits, oat milk. I've put some chia seeds in there, I've put some cashew nuts, put some goji berries, and ice, water. It's so thick, you could almost have it as like an acai bowl, but actually as the ice is melting it gets less, doesn't it?
Yeah, easy to drink.
It's really, really good. Oh, and banana, put banana in. My favourite smoothie to make is always avocado with oats, oat milk and banana. That's my favourite. Well, this is good today. Nice to mix it up. Alex is currently just finishing off the edits. Oh, look at us both in yellow. Look at us. Oh, that's cute.
Copy me.
I swear I didn't copy. Little Beau is out exploring the grounds. The grounds, lol. exploring the grass, which is frozen solid today, so, oh, he seems to be enjoying it. He's out there somewhere. And today is just another work day. We have a campaign to shoot. We've got this video to edit. I've got, yeah, lots going on right now. Nice to get stuck back into work. Good morning, everybody. Today is a Saturday, and I realised that I haven't really finished off the end of the vlog before. I thought I'd just check in for the morning. This morning I'm making avocado toast in the most bougie of ways. I've got sourdough bloomer, avos, I'm going to do scrambled eggs and crab on top. You know what I'm like, that is my favourite. So I'm just making some things today. I've done my 45-minute spin class this morning. We ran out of coffee, so Alex very kindly went and picked up some oat milk from the shop. So we've had nice coffees in bed with Bo. We've both had our spins. Alex is currently passed out after his, so I thought I'd quickly get on with a nice brunch for the morning. And then I'm going to, later on, I'm going to clean out my closet, and I think I'm going to do that for like a standalone video. Hello, darling. Because it's going to be quite a big clear out. It's not going to be like the start of the year, full clear out. And I thought, whilst I was doing it, I would sort of show some of like my favourite things in my wardrobe and pull out some other bits and bobs, that sort of thing. So that's what I'm going to do later on. So for now, I just want to get some good fuel in my stomach. This looks so good. Most of the time, I just eat all the deliciousness on the inside. Avo. Super good tip with your avo. Slice it down the middle. And then just squeeze that bad boy out. These when you got two hands. Oops. Oh, darling, I know. You're not allowed avocado. Dogs are allergic to avocado, aren't they? But since I last saw you a few days ago and I was talking through like my new life plans for 2021 and the person I want to be this year, I'm feeling really, really good. I'm feeling really positive and like energised for it. I've been working out every day, going on my spin bike, seriously enjoying it. Like I mentioned, like doing exercise that you actually enjoy rather than like pushing yourself to do something you absolutely hate and detesting it. Like, why would you want to live a life where an hour a day you detest the thing that you have to do? Last year I was always in the mind frame of, well, you know, it's only an hour a day. If I really hate it, is it a big deal? And I've realised that, yeah, it is actually a big deal to me. Like, there's only 24 hours in a day. Life is super short. Oh, darling, I know you're not going to get this. You know, 24 hours in a day is absolutely nothing. And we've all seen that by how quickly last year just rolled by. I can't believe a whole year went in the blink of an eye like that. Yeah, and it's like, well, why would you want to test an hour of your day like that? You know, like dreading it, not looking forward to it, and then ultimately coming to a place you're like, I don't want to do this anymore, and then you give up, and then it's like, oh, all of those hours then are kind of almost wasted when you then don't work out for another 6 months. Because for me, that was the truth. Like, I would absolutely batter myself for like a couple of weeks or a couple of months worth. I mean, before my wedding, I was better. Like, I really hammered it, and I looked like my best, and I felt amazing. But it's just not a sustainable life if you don't like what you're doing. So I'm really enjoying that. I haven't drank any alcohol, so my dry January, baby, I'm so sorry. Tell you what, let me give you a little treaties. In your bed. Good boy. Good boy. Now wait. Okay. Good boy. He's such a smart little boy. Yes, I'm talking about you, my little smarty pants. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I've been on dry January, feeling much better about that. Honestly, it really helps, guys. Like, I'm not trying to tell any of you to change anything about your lifestyle, but I must admit, like, cutting out the alcohol really does help. We're not only like mindset, but just on your body. And I've been eating much healthier and feeling great about it. So I'm feeling in a really good place. I've been using my diary every single day. I've been using my beautiful little planner. I've been using my beautiful little laptop sleeve every day, and just really feeling so organised. We had a big team meeting yesterday and it was so productive. It was like a 3-hour meeting all on Zoom. And we just, got loads done. So I'm just in a really, really good place today. I'm going to end this vlog because my battery's about to die. But thank you so much for being here, guys. I hope that some of this that I've spoken about today has helped even just a little bit. But let's all try and stick to whatever we have planned this year or this month or this week and just try and stay positive and energised. Okay, lots of love and I'll see you in my next one.